Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel today. So just so you know, I'm going to be live today with Royal Daily Tea. So catch that today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I wanted to do a video about this woman, Uju Anya. She made this really disgusting tweet about the Queen, sending out information in a tweet that is hate. That is so disgusting to do, especially for so many years. And I myself have learned so much from her. And just to look a little bit about what she did, this is what she said. She goes, if anyone expects me to express anything but disdain for the monarch who supervised a government that sponsored the genocide that massacred and displaced half of my family, and the consequences of which those alive today are still trying to overcome, we can keep wishing upon a star. Now, I've done my tribute to the Queen, and maybe this is something we should just ignore and just keep our focus on the Queen. But this is the problem with that. There are people in America in real time that I have been listening to, and they are trying to start a movement to get rid of the monarchy. Now, it's not the typical white Anglo-Saxon type people. It's a lot of the members of the Black community that want to get rid of the monarchy. Now, I have no say in whether the monarchy stays or goes. I'm here to present to you information that I'm learning. And one of the things is to gain momentum about getting rid of the monarchy. And one way that is going to be fueled, I believe, is through Meghan Markle. Because we know that she has used her disgusting platform to try to get this monarchy in a place that it's now in the States, and that she's become the new loyal person that we should be looking at to the current day monarchy, the more modern version of the monarchy here in the States. Now, I'm here just to pass you along this information because I think it's important. I think it's relevant. I think we should look to see what Meghan is really starting to do. But I wanted to talk about this professor and her disgusting tweet, how she wanted to wish the Queen an excruciating death. Like, who does that? And this is a woman who is supposed to be doing good things in the world. Like, her whole thing is about helping people in different countries in Africa with their impoverished lives. I mean, I don't know the depth of her work, but this is basically what she is doing. And she's a professor at Carnegie Mellon here in the States. I've always wanted to go to that university, and now just looking this woman as a professor, having this woman as a professor, and her disgusting tweets, because they have yet to do anything about it. So I'm going to leave information in the description, because I'm sure you will ask me what you can do. You can send information to the info that I'll leave in the description. But this person, this is what Jeff Bezos goes on to say, that this person who is supposed to be making the world a better place, I don't think so. Thank you for him saying that, because this is hate speech. This is not freedom of speech, it's hate speech, and it should not be tolerated. And I find people that have an ignorance to what happens over across the pond, they have the biggest voices about not liking it. And I've learned so much just from this channel alone, and I'm hesitant to show any disdain for things that I'm not properly informed of. This is why, I've changed my position on Charles and Camilla, because I just didn't know a lot about Charles. I knew it through the eyes of Diana. And it's not okay to just base your opinion on something that you only look at. You have to look at both sides. And this woman has definitely shown her ignorance, because the Queen, she was not over the politics. She was new. It has not been the Queen sponsoring any genocide. If anything was done, it was through the government. It wasn't through the Queen. But yet this woman has such disdain for the Queen that she says on a public platform such hateful things. That is so despicable. And she's a university professor teaching children. And I find it no different than Meghan going out there sending out false narratives, trying to get young children, innocent, impressionable boys and girls to think that what she is doing is okay. And that is just so wrong. And it just shows you the deep level-seatedness of Meghan and how she is really trying to overtake something so big. But the narrative is being countered. This is why I'm here speaking on it, just giving you the information that you can see what is happening. There is a momentum of things since the death of the Queen that is looking to make the monarchy go away and to uplift someone like Meghan as a woman who left the monarchy for racist reasons and to establish something here in the States. I don't agree with what Meghan is doing. I think what she is doing is wrong. She has definitely misunderstood a lot of things that she was privy to. And so as I speak about things on my channel, I want you to understand, and this is why I am bringing this to your attention today. This woman's remarks are disgusting. No one should ever, I don't care how much you do not like someone, you should never say such disgusting words about them in death. And so now you understand what has happened in the States with people and their momentum to try to bring disgusting words and disdain for the Queen and all of her good works and all of the great things she's done. They are trying to tarnish that. It's wrong. You should not get away with being so despicable and so hateful, especially when you are on a platform and you have people who follow you, who listen to you, who you teach. It is disgusting. And it should not be tolerated. This woman should not be allowed to teach at a university with such hate in her heart. I do know that Carnegie Mellon has since distanced themselves from her quote. They have yet to take action against the things that she has said. They have continued to stand by her as long as she's still there able to teach. And the thing that she has done that I think is even more despicable is that she said, if anyone expects me to express anything but disdain for the monarch who supervised a government that sponsored the genocide that massacred and displaced half my family and the consequences of which those alive today are still trying to overcome, you can keep wishing. Someone like that should not be teaching at a university when she's got so much hate in her heart. And to Harry, into the things that you are doing, you are now seeing the consequences of your actions because you have finally felt the pain of your choices. And this is how you're going to be able to see whether or not you're going to change your behavior. Tell your wife to stop acting the way she is acting. You become the man and you tell your wife enough is enough. Enough is enough when it comes to treating your family this way. Now, she wants to treat her family a certain kind of way. That's on her. But she certainly should not be allowed to come into Harry's life now and treat his family this way. And he's supposed to go along with it. Everything that Harry is getting right now, he deserves it. He deserves to be put back like he is the black sheep of the family, or however you want to call it, the bad sheep of the family. He needs to be put in his place because this is how you start to see the errors of your ways. This is how you start to see, oh, okay, well, I guess I deserve that. But, you know, he won't think this. He'll think that everyone's being mean to him. And they will go on twisting the narrative, twisting it as if these people are being mean to us, Meghan, because of how we have been distanced from the royal family. Not looking at it happening because of their behavior. And finally, we are starting to see that he is seeing consequences of his behavior. And this is good for him. And I don't think it's a mean thing, but this is the thing, you guys. People on the radio stations, the urban radio stations that I listen to, are using things about the royals doing things to Harry and Meghan, but they don't know the reasons why they're doing it. They look at it in such a superficial way. And I'm going to be doing a video about that because it is so important to see how the narrative in the States is completely different and twisted. And Meghan will definitely ride this narrative to her advantage. And we know she does not deserve to have anything in her advantage because of how she is so manipulative about all of this. There is, and I'll speak more in depth about it when it comes to people of color in the States who look at the Queen, the monarchy, as being something of a racist institution. But then you have things that counter that narrative, but that will come later because they can't even see straight how their actions are the cause. This is why they are finding themselves distanced from the royal family, because of how they've treated them. The fact that Harry's has a book coming out, the fact that they have cameras following them for this Netflix documentary or Netflix content they are trying to create. You know, this is where the buck stops. This is where you lose your titles. This is where you start to see the errors of your ways and you find the consequences of your actions. The Queen is gone. Let the learning the hard way begin.